everyone, a very warm welcome. We are live again at Fridays Live with Psyche. Today we will be joined by a very nice guest. Today we will be joined with a counselor with 12 years of experience, Shweta Bengali, and she is also currently working as a school counselor and also working in conjunction with a psychologist and a psychiatrist. So I'm just gonna call her here. Till then, all of you can tell me where are you from, what are you currently doing. Hi everyone. Hi Aishwarya. Hi Devashri. Hi guys. Hi everybody. Okay, perfect. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Ashali. I'll be host for the day. I am the founder and director at Psychology, and we train counselors into psychotherapy so that they can become really, really confident counselors and help their clients. Perfect. And no, not really. Okay. So Shweta is here already. Hi Shweta, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good. Thank you for asking me. And how are you?
I am also great. So guys, I'll introduce Shweta again. Shweta is a counselor and she has over 12 plus years of experience. She's already a school counselor and she's also working in conjunction with a psychologist and a psychiatrist. And today she is going to share her experience with her clients, how she's using the techniques that she has learned inside PDP to transform the life of her clients. And when I first heard them, I was surprised, and I think you are going to get surprised too. So let's hear some really interesting case studies from Shweta today. Shweta, please tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Shweta Bengali and I'm working with a psychiatrist in a psychiatric setup, and I'm also working in a school as a school counselor. So yes, I handle in the school I work with kids, and in the clinic I work with kids as well as with adult cases as well.
Awesome. So tell us more about, how did this counseling journey start for you? When did you know psychology is the field for you? So tell us more about that.
Okay, frankly speaking, I'm from very small city, and in my city, when I started counseling or started psychology, pursuing psychology, at that time there were no career for psychology as well. So everyone used to tell me that you should take English or you should take science or something like that. But my sister, she was studying psychology, just 1 year older than me, and I found it was very interesting. So I started pursuing psychology, and then I said that okay, I'll do career in psychology only. Then for really in my masters, it was very poor situation at that time because our batch was the first batch. Neither my professors knew what to teach, and neither students know what to learn, and resources was also not there, references was not there. So it was very hard thing. After that I came to Pune. In Sassoon hospital, I did a diploma in clinical counseling, where yes, I got a bit knowledge about counseling and psychology and practical thing about how really does it work. But still I was so scared at that time because till MA I learned into my vernacular language, Marathi. And in at that time when I was in Sassoon, everyone means we our posting used to with interns, with doctors, with psychiatrists, and I was feeling so inferior. But still, anyhow, it started. I completed that course, and I felt that yes, I can do something in this field. Then I did job in rehab center in Morris Foundation with learning disabled students. Then in psychiatric setup, and now I'm in Mumbai in Dombivli. So I'm working in PDS Prabhakar Desai International School as a school counselor, and I'm also working with her attached to a psychiatrist. So so I'm working with him as well.
Perfect. So tell me, fast forward in this entire journey, and after literally having like 12 years of experience, where did PDP come into picture?
Yes. In lockdown, I wanted to do something. I was not everywhere. There was counseling, online sessions, and this session and that session, this therapy and that therapy. So I knew few therapies only. So only CBT and REBT, and that was also very less techniques. But yes, I had good counseling skills, but I wanted to learn another therapies as well, because I was feeling, again, I started feeling inferior and left out. So then I heard, frankly speaking, I haven't heard even your testimonials as well. But I attended your one session and I fall into love with you. So it was really very great session and I joined this session. PDP. In PDP, I got to learn many therapies, many techniques. I could practice those therapies and techniques into breakout rooms. And as I'm already working in the clinic, I'm lucky enough that I could use those techniques with my clients as well. So I would say ki, I got chance to learn and to apply those therapy practically as well. So yes, PDP has helped me that I had limited therapies or limited techniques. So if one technique is not working with one client, so what to use another technique? I didn't have any option for that. But now I have multiple options that if this technique is not working, I have another technique. If this therapy is not working, I have another therapy. So I'm feeling very confident and very good now. So yes, PDP helped me to gain that confidence.
Perfect. So Shweta, I also want everybody to know, your story during PDP, because I remember you were like really busy in the initial days. So would you like to share a bit? Because this is also an inspiration. I still get students who say, ki, how will we manage time? So tell them about
Exactly.
how did you come out of the struggle?
Yes, frankly speaking, when I joined PDP, I thought that I'll just go through recordings in the afternoon time, because in the evening I have my OPDs thrice a week or sometimes more than that. And also I leave my daughter alone. My husband live in another city for his job. So my daughter is 6 year old. And when I used to attend my sessions, PDP classes, she used to busy on mobile phones. So it used to make me so guilty that what I'm doing for my own persuasion, something I'm doing her life or something like that. And because of my OPD, I couldn't attend most of the classes initially. But I took this problem in our session breakout rooms. That so I got solution for that. I adjusted my OPD sessions in the Saturday and Sunday. Saturday morning, evening, and Sundays also. So I adjusted my sessions in that way. I called my father here to take care of my daughter. So, and I used to put her in daycare for a long time, maybe till 8:15. So after 8:15, my father used to take her. Then he used to feed her. So time will pass in that only. So she won't be busy on mobile phones. So I got this solution in my PDP course in breakout room. So I was so helped. Even I took another problem that I used to think that because of my job timings and my job profile, because in school also I have separate cabin being counselor. I don't sit in the staff room. In clinic also I have separate cabin. I just discuss with clients. So I don't have friends and I'm not able to make friends. So this was also my problem. So I took the same problem in breakout room again and I got my solution. And after that, I took participate in marathon. I took participate means volunteering for drawing competition in our society. Our society is really very big. I took participation in dance performance. So it was very good change in myself. I used to means now I'm engaging with my friends more often. So I'm able to make friends as well. I was thinking that I'm not able to make friends, but I was not taking that initiative to make friends. I was just giving reasons that, oh, I'm not able to make friends because of my job, something like that. But yes,
I especially
I got
remember
this.
your story with your daughter, because that is when you mentioned that, I don't know which one should I choose. And for a moment, I think there
Exactly.
was some time when you said that I want to have more time with her. But eventually, the way you managed more things was really great. And it was actually two major struggles that you came out of. So it's really beautiful.
I'm
And now,
I'm
yeah,
I'm so glad that you remember this.
I remember. But yes, so this is like your personal transformation. So two things that you worked on. Friends on I've got to know today. So Shweta, also tell me about, now you are at a whole different level. The case studies that you shared with me. I want everybody to hear about the magic that you're doing with your clients. So tell us more about what type of clients you're dealing. How are you using everything that you've learned inside PDP? And is it or is it not? Or how is it helping your clients?
Yes, it is helping my clients a lot because see, I'm getting clients now like anxiety, depression, like OCD, phobia also. So, like just I would like to share one case study with you with the overthinking. I had a client, so her Panditji or Guruji told her that there is something around you, like something soul or something bhoot, but it is not bad bhoot. He told it later, but something bhoot or something, and she got so scared. Like every time she is into that, someone is there, someone watching me, kuch to hai, like that. So she came to me, and we started sessions with CBT. Initially, yeah, everyone likes to share about their problems, so I always like to start with CBT. So we started with CBT. We started with finding her negative automatic thoughts, then her overthinking, whatever thoughts she has negative. So we started with that. Then with the help of proof and proof against, we challenge. Before challenging, we identified her negative thoughts. I gave her homework thought record, but thought record she was not able to do. So I just simplified that thing, that just write down your thoughts, whatever comes into your mind, just write it down as it is with numbering 1 2 3 4. Then we identify it here whether it is negative thought or what is. But whatever your problematic thought, what bothers you, what disturbs you, write it down. Then she did like that. Then we identified her negative thoughts. Then with the help of proof and proof against, we challenged her thoughts. We could modify her thoughts. And with the help of other techniques also, like she was very creative. So I also used different hats, wise hat, creative hats, emotional hats. So I used that also with her. After few sessions, we shifted to SFBT because she was very good. She acquired those skills to challenge her thoughts and modified it. Again, we also write down which is beneficial thoughts and which is not beneficial thoughts for her. So she acquired those skills. Then we started with SFBT because she was continuously talking about her problem. When we shifted to SFBT, she herself realized, oh, I know the solution of this problem. I'm able to solve my problem on myself. So it helped her a lot. That this realization also made her feel very happy. And now she rated herself on that scaling. Initially, she told that she was on the negative side, maybe below 0, but now she's dwelling on 9 and 10, 9 and 10. And now we are just trying to terminate her sessions.
This is so amazing. Wow, Shweta, this is like really good because the way she came with the problem, it sounded complex. And most counselors, just use CBT. And the way I know, many people who come to me, they say we only know thought record sheet and the 7th thought column. Usse aage we don't know anything.
Kuch.
So you tell me, how did even now people come to me and they say कि आप सिर्फ CBT सिखा दो. So would you like to highlight the importance of how CBT is not enough and other therapies are also equally important? तो आपके accordingly अगर आपको सिर्फ CBT आती होती है without the number of techniques that you know right now, तो तब इस सेशन को आप कैसे हैंडल करते हैं और would it have been this easy?
Yeah, exactly. It was not easy without other therapies because I also used positive therapy here. That as she was creative, so we made flashcards also and positive affirmations also, and emotions art therapy also I used here with this client. So initially CBT works, but after CBT she knows CBT. Okay, she has understand everything. But अगर उसके आगे जाना तो what you should know something else other than CBT. So SFBT and other therapies also works in later sessions. What I feel It is again. I just would like to tell you another therapy, not therapy, another case. This in this case, I use hypnotherapy. So for the client was she has arthritis pain. She's suffering from arthritis since last 10 years. So here how CBT will work. She has really pain. She really has pain.
Very
It
true,
is
absolutely.
exactly.
So
So how
psychosomatic pains
CBT?
also we talk about, huh?
Exactly, exactly. So here I use hypnotherapy for her. We did 4 to 5 sessions. After that, because of some problem, we had to stop those sessions. But in those 4 to 5 sessions only, she got the result. She told me that initially she used to take 2 painkillers daily, and sometimes she had to use 3 painkillers. So 2 to 3 painkillers she used to have daily. But now after this therapy, she had come on one painkiller. Yes, definitely it would be there. We shouldn't over expect. But she is using one painkiller now, and her life towards her attitude towards life has changed. So now she is doing her podcasting. She has reduced her weight 4 kg. She's being more happy and she's more active in her life. She told me because of this arthritis, she's not able to travel for a long time. And in Mumbai, if you want to do job, you have to travel. You have to travel by local. So she was not used to travel, but now she's working in Thane itself. But she is working. She's working well. So here you have to use hypnotherapy, and unless you know hypnotherapy, you cannot help this kind of client.
Very true. So, how does all of this make you feel as a counselor, Shilpa? I mean, working with psychosomatic pain, and I remember when you initially, everybody was very scared. Will hypnotherapy work or not work? काम करेगी या नहीं करेगी? And I think you were the first in your batch to apply it and tell
Yes.
everybody, कि, हाँ, this is what I did and these are the results. So, how does it make you feel as a counselor?
Yes, as a counselor, it makes me feel very enabled and very confident and very happy for my client that yes, I have something that when client come to me, I have something to give my client. And I still remember her first session. Yes, I want to mention this that I use this therapy before my PDP end. When we started hypnotherapy, and after few sessions when you told us how to do hypnotherapy, after that I was scared will it work or not, because I was taking it online, and in between suddenly her connection was got failed and something had happened. But I could saw her that she was literally crying. There was a tear in her eyes. It was falling down, and I could see the pain on her face. So it was amazed even for me, because I didn't expect this. I thought that would I be able to do it? I was getting scared that would I be able to do it? Am I doing right or not? And when her connection got failed, then I thought, oh, up to gaya, up to gaya. But after the session, when she gave me feedback at that time 8 on 10. So it was good for me. And after that session, I realized that I observed, and she also told me that in first session she was crying, but in later sessions she was not crying. She was not distressed that much. She was feeling happy, happy, and happy. Means every session she was feeling more happy, more happy, and more happy. And in our last session, she was feeling so happy and amazed, and she shared all her journey that what she has started with her life in her life. So I'm so happy and glad.
That's really amazing. So, I mean, you've helped your clients even with pains, and I think there is nothing beyond that. And you, another case study in which you have shared, it is a huge transformation with the client feeling so scared and with that level of overthinking, and coming to a point where she's saying that I have my own solution. So it's a huge leap, and kudos to you for practicing everything that you've learned inside the program right away, coming out of your fear कि hypnotherapy work करेगी या नहीं, and actually doing that as well.
And thank you so much to you because you gave us chance. You made us practice, though we were getting scared. You made us need. You have to do it. Your homework also helped us a lot. Though I couldn't do homework, but yes, I use that in my therapy sessions. So thank you for all these things, and thank you for especially those breakout rooms.
Awesome. Do you have another case study to share, Shweta, where we can understand more about, any other therapy that you are utilizing and how you are using the same?
Yes, I'm also using another techniques. Like I have one client. Um, it was 9:30 at night in my OPD. He was referred by psychiatrist, and he was bipolar depression. So in depression, you always inquire about suicidal thoughts and ideas. Okay, so out of my practice, I inquired about it, and he said, yes, I have suicidal ideas, and I have done means I have prepared everything at my home today. If this session is last hope for me, if this session won't work for me, tomorrow you won't be able to see me. So it was his thoughts. So in first session, we worked with the motivation building, hope building, and I just told him ki just give chance. Means he only told about it after this session. At the end of this session, that okay, I'll give a chance for myself. Maybe I'll wait for few sessions, and after that I'll decide whether I want to die or not. So, and at the end of this session, he could come up with the hope and motivation to adhere for the therapy and medicines as well. And I gave him another appointment next day immediately because I wanted to check, because there was highly risk, because he was 45 years old, male, single, not working, family was not supportive, family was not involved in the therapy, in his treatment, so high risk of suicide. So that's why I gave him next day immediate appointment. And after that, again we work with the CBT first, and after that I used all the techniques, all the most of the therapies with him, like SFBT in the another next sessions, middle phase of the sessions of the therapy, like SFBT. Then we also use communication skills, like TA, parent ego state, child ego state, and adult ego state, because his communication was not proper with his family members, because it was bipolar depression. They were also tired to handle his relapses every here and now. So that's it. So when we work with the TA, initially his all relatives were not ready. They were saying ki therapy bakwas hai, therapy mat karo. And a few days back, his sister called me and she told me that there is a miracle with this client, with my brother, and I also want to learn how to handle his relapses and his thing. So they were it's supportive for client just because of that communication skills which we use in TA. So that helped even for their bonding also. They had love towards each other, but there was no proper communication between them. So it helped that client, and now he's doing freelancing. He's doing well. I totally understand that only therapy cannot work, but yes, with the help of medicines were there for support. But with the help of medicines, he is able to manage. He has now good insight when to and what to report to doctor to get proper medicines, and to prolong his relapses.
This is amazing, Shweta. इतने अच्छे आप, the case studies that you are sharing is like completely mind blowing. And I think बहुत सारे counselors हैं जो self doubt करते हैं, कर पाएंगे नहीं कर पाएंगे. Especially with, I can imagine the amount of pressure you would have when the client said, "This is my last hope, नहीं तो आप कल मुझे नहीं देखोगे." And working in that level of pressure और वो ability होना takes a lot of courage. And I think anybody who is looking for support can actually reach out to you. They can follow you at SR Mehta, जो यहाँ लिखा हुआ है. They can find your page here, and they should. So, are you also taking clients right now? How can people approach you?
Yes, they can WhatsApp me, or they can message me on Instagram as well. So if they live in Mumbai, we can meet in personal, or if they are not in Mumbai, then through Zoom meeting or maybe through Gmeet, we can connect.
Absolutely. और आप कौन-कौन सी लैंग्वेजेस में थेरेपी प्रोवाइड करते हो?
In Marathi, Hindi, and English.
Awesome, perfect. So I think people can definitely reach out to you because this builds a lot of credibility. कि yeah, even Komal is saying hats off to you कि आप इतने अच्छे cases आपने लिए हैं and everything that you've learned inside PDP, you put it into practice. So what would you like to tell the people who are suffering from mental health at present?
Yes, I would say if you have identified that you have something mental health concern, and you are able to accept it, so congratulations to all of you, because when you accept it, that is first step towards your well-being, because now you willingness is there, now you are here, you can seek therapy, you can seek treatment, है ना? So that is important for you. So I just would like to say accept it and take help.
Absolutely. And itne अच्छे, I completely agree that acceptance is the first step. And I don't think मुझे आपको पूछने की भी जरूरत है. Why should people approach you? The kind of cases that you mentioned are in itself a very good evidence that people must approach you if they need help and if they want, support. And what would you like to tell the counselors out there? Is PDP useful? Should they join PDP? What is the kind of experience that you had in those 3 months? So what would you like to tell them? The budding counselors जिनमें बहुत self doubt होता है कि बन पाएंगे नहीं बन पाएंगे, field में scope है नहीं है. So what's your message to all of them?
Yes, I would say that yes, PDP definitely helps you. Okay, and attend everyday live sessions. I would say whatever problems you have, keep your problems aside, but you have just 3 months. You can really transform yourself from zero to hero in these 3 months. I'm not exaggerating, but it's really true. If you attend all sessions properly, if you do all homeworks properly, if you try to apply all therapies properly, okay, though just give genuine efforts, though you're not able to do all these things, but give your genuine efforts, you'll learn very much. You'll learn a lot.
Perfect. And Shweta, did you also see any other transformations? आपने अपनी transformation की बात करी inside PDP. So did you see such transformation in your peers also? क्या उनका भी same experience था या आपका experience was anything unique?
Nee, my peers also, they also have same experience, because we have a group, and in our group every day I see some new people. They are posting about their practice, that I have practiced this, I have started this, I have started that. And there are also some people, some students, they were not doing anything, but though they were not doing anything, but they have started as a life coach, or they had done masters many years ago, but after that they just stopped their practice, or they couldn't practice because of their personal reason, but immediate after PDP they started their practice. So I have seen this transformation in others as well. So this is not only
क्या
me.
सच में practical course है या जैसे everybody says it's practical. तो आप बताओ फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस ऑनेस्टली कि प्रैक्टिकल है या थ्योरेटिकल कोर्स है, जस्ट कि अगर किसी ने ऑलरेडी थेरेपीज मास्टर्स में पढ़ी हुई है उसको इस कोर्स की जरूरत है या नहीं?
डेफिनेटली है ना. सी, बिकॉज अगर ये सिर्फ थेरोटिकल कोर्स रहता तो रिकॉर्डिंग देख के मैं काम चला सकती थी, बट एज इट इज प्रैक्टिकल कोर्स, आई हैड टू बी लाइव, आई हैड टू प्रैक्टिस ऑल दोज थेरेपी इन ब्रेकआउट रूम्स. So it is definitely practical course. Theoretical तो आपको कहीं पे भी मिल जाएगा. Theoretical you are also giving that resource materials. But still जब आप practically नहीं करते हो चीजें, आपको समझ में नहीं आता है. और थेरेपी या टेक्निक्स सिर्फ रीड करने से नहीं होता है. You have to learn and you have to apply those techniques. Otherwise it won't help you.
Absolutely, very true. And Shweta, what are the 2 or 3 things that you have learned in your life from the course? maybe kuch realizations, kuch insights from your counseling journey and from PDP itself that you want to share with budding counselors? क्या lessons
Yes.
देना चाहोगे?
Lessons देना चाहूंगी that always believe your client. Okay. Don't take all responsibility on your shoulders. If you'll take responsibility on your shoulders, आप खुद panic हो जाओगे, confused हो जाओगे, then you won't be able to help your client. So believe in your client. And what I have learned, and I believe that non-directive counseling, as we always discuss in the class, that you shouldn't direct your client. You should listen first to your client, understand your client. Your client will come up with his own solution. So they have their solutions. You just have to guide them, or you just have to help them to see their own solutions. They have resources, but you just help them to see those resources.
Absolutely, very true. And remember, initially everybody used to engage in advice giving, but by the time everybody reached, towards the end of 3 months, अब advice giving नहीं, we actually developed that skill to not give advice. So we not only learn therapies, but also the counseling skills जो आपके build होते हैं with that practice.
True.
So absolutely. And anything else you want to add, Shweta? Anything for the counselors as well as people suffering from mental health? Anything you want to? Any message from you?
Again, I would say the same thing, that believe your client. As I've told, that client came to me ki tomorrow you won't be able to see me. So if you believe your client, you can help your client. So just always stick to non-directive counseling. Just listen to your client. Maybe as you said, ki if you don't understand anything, if you're getting confused, give homework to your client and say plan another session, next session. So till that time you'll get chance, opportunity to work on your skills as well, and to find out worksheets and techniques for your client. And your client, and gratitude. Yes, I remembered gratitude. Gratitude also helps. Before this, I was thinking that gratitude is just myth, or it is just a hypothetical pseudo things. But gratitude really works. Even I use whatever we did, some ice breaking sessions. That also I converted into techniques like 2 minutes positive challenge. And it also works for the client. It really works. My client, one of my client, she was saying that I don't get time, homework, gratitude ke liye. I don't get time to do homeworks and to do this and to do that. So, or I don't have any positive things. लिखने के लिए कुछ है ही नहीं. So we just said this 2 minutes challenge, 2 minutes positive challenge in the session itself. And she could come up with the 9 and 10 positive things for a week. So then I told her, you told that there is nothing positive in your life and you are writing in just 2 minutes 9 things. So this also can help your client. So I would say ki just don't stick to the particular technique or particular therapy. Just be open. You can use everything as a therapy, as a technique. Everything will work. Just you have to understand and apply right technique at the right time or at right situation or place.
Counselor का दिमाग client से 10 गुना तेज चलना चाहिए.
Yes,
That
you
is
always say this.
Yes. So final question, Shweta, which I think many people would have. So 12 years के experience के साथ आप course में आए. Did it really help you that much? Will it help people who already have a lot of experience in the field? तो क्या उनको भी help करेगा, or is it just for freshers?
नहीं, definitely it will help, because see, whatever you have learned 12 years ago, after 12 years there are a lot of therapies, there are a lot of techniques, and see, whatever you have learned 12 years ago, you tend to forget most of the things, and you just stick to few things like this. You just stick to few things. But when you do this course, okay, there are lots of therapies, there are lots of techniques, there are lots of practical exposure, and you learn. I totally respect if you feel that yes, I know everything. Okay, you know everything, but brush up हो जाएगा. Okay, and जैसे मैंने कहा कि if you're using very few techniques, you stick to very few techniques, so broad हो जाएगा. You will जैसे I have told that I had limited techniques and limited skills, but now I have multiple techniques and multiple therapies as well. If this therapy is not working, I have another technique or another therapy. So definitely it will help, though you are experienced.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shweta. My final question is, if people need mental health support, so what are the concerns that you're currently dealing with? So that people know that this is exactly what you're working with and they can refer you also. तो कौन से concerns के साथ आप deal करते हो?
Okay. Just telling name. So anxiety, depression. Okay. Sometimes a studies related problem. Okay. Even for 10th standard, they have stress, exam phobia, different phobias also. I had one client, she had earthworm phobia. So different kinds of phobia, even addiction. Mobile addiction nowadays is big problem. So mobile addiction, another substance abuse, substance addiction as well. So I work with even kids also. They also have stress and anxiety and their emotional problems as well. Sometimes when they just don't want to go to school, it is also their emotion. It looks behavioral, but there are emotional problems behind that. So yes.
Absolutely. And again, so जितने भी आप issues के साथ work कर रहे हो, are the techniques that you've learned inside the program, are they sufficient to deal with those techniques? या कुछ अलग से आपने करा है या कुछ और आप use करते हो, which you want to tell us?
इतने सारे टेक्निक्स है ना, वी हैव लर्न लॉट्स ऑफ टेक्निक्स. सो आई वुड से और क्या चाहिए, what do you want more? इतने सारे टेक्निक्स है. सो yes, definitely all techniques work, है ना. Even art therapy, even I use that therapy also, that technique also, like family role play, even family metaphor, that also works in my school. So there are different techniques which work in the school. There are different techniques which work with in the clinic setup. So we have lots of combination of, for severe cases use some different therapies, and for superficial level problem or with kids you use different techniques. So there are lots of techniques and these techniques are enough, I would say.
Perfect. This gives me also, मतलब मुझे भी बहुत तसल्ली मिल रही है कि sufficient है, because sometimes people come and I see कि some of you are really exceptional. आप जिस तरीके से इतने severe concerns को इतना smoothly handle कर रहे हो, श्वेता, it's really remarkable and hats off to you, really. बहुत अच्छा work कर रहे हो आप, and I think I'll invite you again someday, where I wanted to talk about how you are handling these kind of issues like mobile addiction specifically, because many parents are बहुत परेशान हैं and they don't know what exactly to do with the same. So if you're up for it, let's plan one more session after this, and I really want to educate our audience as well as yours कि how are you dealing these kind of issues, and that earthworm phobia is another thing that I want to hear about. So maybe in the next session or so.
Definitely. And again, thank you, PDP, and thank you, Vaishali ma'am. Your energy always inspired us and always keep smiling like this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you so much for joining us. You've taken out your precious time. I know you have sessions. Like you're mentioning, up 9:30 तक भी काम करते हो. So thank you so much for taking out your time for me, for us, for Psyche. And thank you so much. It was lovely. आपके cases इतने inspiring है. I think people will watch this, the young psychologists, and they'll get inspired कि हम भी कर सकते हैं if you can do it. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.